Okay, people, what's going on? Great to have you. Just doing this do video. We are in the last week of last week of 2020. Thank God, people. It's been a trying year, people. There is. I'm glad this year is ending. I know that a lot of you are glad. Here's Monday, last Monday of 2020, last week of 2020. I don't know what to say. Just been a lot of things going on. There's been a lot of arguments. Look at that cat behind me. There's a lot of arguments that have been going on this recent COVID relief package sign, whatever. A lot of things, you kind of want to look at the media and say, y'all part of the problem too. Okay. I was just watching the third hour of Good Morning America, and they still are saying stuff like why people are skeptical because of how the vaccine was produced fast. Vaccine wasn't produced fast. This is why I say it's important to get your facts straight and quit fueling the fire of doubt. And that's part of the problem with media. Maybe 45 is a little bit truthful when he talks about fake news, because sometimes the media feeds into bullshit. They've even said to them, there's been talks about it, that they've been working with COVID, with the coronavirus, trying to find a vaccine and everything since 2003, folks, and SARS and all that stuff came out. Okay, it's not just beginning. It's just that you got to understand something. This is why it's so important to be educated. There's a family of coronaviruses, SARS, MERS, all these. Now, this particular strain, they call it novel because from my understanding, it came from a bat. Now, I don't believe anything about it mutating into another animal causing what we got, the SARS-2 infection, because a lot of things just don't make any sense. They just had a thing on about COVID and saying that the 14 people that were infected in China was nowhere near the Wuhan wet markets. So that kind of has fucked around with that theory, has squashed that theory. Okay, that's not even true. Okay, another thing that I've read that kind of puts doubt in my mind is that they said there was no bats in the Wuhan market. So to blame the Wuhan markets, wet markets, is kind of using them as a scapegoat. There's something funny about it. I'm gonna just tell you, there's something funny about the whole thing, and all these mutations that are happening. There's something funny about it. But the media has not helped anything. They've been working on vaccines forever, since 2003, and then they worked on a vaccine for this particular strain since last January. That's what the media is not saying to y'all. Okay, people, we're gonna have to start being proactive and doing our own research about stuff, and quit taking what the media don't want to say because all they want to do is have ratings. Okay, it's all about this ratings, money, and that bullshit. That's the dark side of our country and capitalism. I just saw a post of this particular person talking about how she wanted to talk about how our country was founded on Christianity. Christianity, that's bullshit. You can't find something that's already been here, and there was nothing founded in our country about Christianity. Okay, that's a farce. That's something they put in the books. That's something they want to keep you compliant about. That's something they want you to always feel like that's what this country is running. No, founded It was stolen. This country has not been founded on nothing legitimate. It was not founded on no damn Christian principles. They used Christian principles for its own agenda. That's the only thing that this country used it for. Now I know there's a lot of you probably gonna think, well, you don't like this country, go back. Motherfucker, I was probably more here, belong here than a lot of y'all. Okay, a lot of y'all. This country was founded basically on a race, a bet for people to come to this country to get unearned benefits. That's what it is. Read the book Powernomics, okay? Read the book Black Labor, White Wealth. I am currently reading the book called The Creature from Jaco Island. I got a funny feeling that all these books that I'm reading are connected in some way on the farce principles that people want to spread about how this country was founded. The country wasn't founded on no legitimate means. Okay, you can't walk around here and tell people they're this and they're stealing. You can't walk around here and tell people that they will go to heaven, but you have to do this and that, but you do everything contrary to what you say to a group of people. You can't tell a one group of people and tell another group of people that they're white when you know they're not white, but tell them about a certain group, meaning West Africans, that you're not supposed to socialize with them, or you're not supposed to. They make laws primarily to be against that group of people. Okay, to keep that group of people down, but everybody else can prosper. That's not Christian. So don't give me this bullshit, people. I want to hear it. This bullshit that U.S. was founded on Christian principles. It was founded on evil principles, disguised in itself behind the book, the word, or whatever. That's what this country was founded on. And it ain't founded on nothing legitimate to me. Okay? So when people, especially when, yeah, I'm gonna say when white folks say stuff like that, they don't, just because there's just a lack of knowledge, a lack of because they're going by what they're taught to believe, because they're part of that white dominant society that allows them privileges. When you're of color, of ethnicity, other than the white dominant, quote unquote, whatever that means, you're gonna try to maintain your power. Just like what's going on now. Everybody was wondering why Trump did what he did. Trump is a type of person that use military strategies either to get back at people or just to be mean. He didn't give a fuck he doesn't even give a fuck about Democrats nor Republicans. The Republican Party got fucked and not even kissed. And there was an article, that Facebook wants to say that's not true. But if you look at the actions of Trump, okay, there's an article, 1998 says that he was going to run as a Republican. If he ran as a Republican, because the Republican Party are the dumbest people in the world. Okay, he could do what he wants in that party, and he's done that shit. He played you motherfuckers like a fiddle. All you fools that sat up here and voted for Trump, he played your asses. Okay, now he's doing the same thing. He's acting like a fool. All the people that sat there and kissed his ass over the 4 years, he's throwing y'all under the bus. He's throwing you under the bus because he says you guys did not support him and wanted to overturn this damn election. Get the fuck out of here, people. And if you're following that shit to think that's true, he's being played even more. This is really what 2020 has been about. Okay? It's brought so much to the light. It's brought everything to the hill, 2020 did, on what this last 4 years have been about. And 2020 has just showed that there is an underlying cesspool in this country of bigotry, racism, and misogynism and sexism that people try to hide. Now, he has brought that all to the top. Can't let the genie out of the bottle, folks. Or you can't put the genie back in the bottle, I should say. This is what 2020s have been about. We need to squash this shit. They still trying to do this shit. This is what I'm glad this year is over with. I'm not gonna say that it's going to. There's gonna be a lot of work. Need to be a lot of work to do in this upcoming year, in this upcoming new administration. And there's probably gonna be some of y'all are gonna try to topple that because you don't want a particular person that was involved in an administration that was led by a black man. See, this whole thing, when you get down to the nitty fucking gritty, it's all because we're gonna go back. It's racist, or as you can call it, racist. It's all because of the black man. Plain and simple. Ain't nothing different. Before the 1600s, there was no such thing as racism until they started having to have a labor force to do their bidding. A lot of y'all don't want to understand that. You don't read. You know, they're always talking about black men don't read. Well, there's a lot of people in general that just don't read. Plain and simple. Okay? There's a lot of people that just don't read, plain and simple. Now, if you like what I said, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel, or subscribe to my any channel that you're watching this from. Subscribe to it. Okay? I am a digital marketer. I'm only here spouting the truth as far as I know. Since this is the last week of 2020, it just needs to be said. You know, I've been saying this so long, but you know, there's a lot of people that won't listen. There's a lot of people that get pissed off with this. That's fine. I really don't care. Okay? I really don't care. If you don't like what I have to say, that's fine. Like I said, you can subscribe or you can't subscribe. You don't have to subscribe. So, doesn't matter, folks. We're going to start back, since it's Sundays on January 10th, 7 o'clock, same time, as we are starting to get lighter. They're starting to get longer. As they start getting really longer, the times will change like they did last year, okay? With that, people, I'm out. People take care, be safe over New Year's Eve or whatever. Don't do nothing I won't do. And everybody have a prosperous and healthy 2021. Peace. I'm out.